All right, thanks for staying with us on Smile Jamaica. It is going to be such an amazing interview. This young lady is Nikisha Brown, living with multiple ailments, but living, and that's why I'm glad she's here. Morning, Nikisha.
Good morning.
Welcome to Smile Jamaica. It's morning time.
Thank you.
I want to find out before we get into what's happened with you, what was life like for Nikisha?
Well, life was very interesting. I enjoyed as much as I could. Working, very active. Until, well, I found out that I have lupus in 1997.
And it's an interesting way. You went to the hairdresser and then there was hair loss.
There was hair loss. Very surprised because I didn't know that I had it.
No symptoms?
No
Never
symptoms.
felt unwell?
No.
Wow.
Was still healthy.
When you went to the doctor and you got the diagnosis, what did that do to you?
Well, at the time when the doctor diagnosed, I started worrying because not knowing what lupus is and what to expect, where my life was going or anything like that, I was very devastated and nervous.
Yeah.
However, after reading up and learning about it, I realized that it's really not something that I need to worry about. Once I keep active and, like for example, I'm not allowed to go in the sun, too much sunlight, that will affect me. I can't get too cold. That will also affect me. My fingers will get numb and all that. So I try as best as possible to keep myself healthy, right, doing all the things that would affect the lupus for it to get worse.
Yeah.
You've gone through a lot of loss in your life,
Yes, I have.
but you're still here
Yes.
and you're living with a positive attitude.
Yes, I am.
Tell us about 2003.
In 2003, I gave birth to a healthy baby boy. Unfortunately, he passed away at 4 months old. He was very active. It was very surprising when, the doctor said that he had blood clot to the brain, and within less than 12 hours after finding that out, he passed away.
Yeah.
This was very, very devastated because this is the second time that I was losing another child.
You had lost a baby girl.
Right. She was born in 97 and passed away in 98. She was only 5 months old. So in 2003, this happening again. Lord, why am I still here? What am I living for? However, with the support of family, friends, friends who became family, strangers who became family and friends, I was able to not get over it because it's not something that you can get over.
Yeah.
Right?
Just learn how to deal with it a little better.
Correct, right.
The challenge with lupus, Nikisha, is it presents itself in so many different ways. And everyone who has it, it happens in a different way for them.
Right.
You started off with hair loss, but there have been other things. What are some of the other ways that it's affected you?
Okay, with the lupus, for my condition, I have other disorders with it. I have lupus, I have Raynaud's. Raynaud's because the time, like if I'm in cold for too long, the fingers get numb and they have what they called ulcers will come out on them, or the toes. Ulcers will come out on them. And then when those come out, it gets more severe. Because from the ulcer, you have what they call gangrene.
Yeah.
Right, and which have affected me a lot. Right. Basically, in 2013, the first I really got sick was in 2013 when first my feet, I think it was the left one, right across the toes, pain. I had severe pain. And then I had to go into the hospital because the pain was too much. Strong painkillers weren't helping. So I had to go in the hospital, did a surgery. When they did a surgery, I was still having pain. So afterwards, they did some x-rays, which they had done before, but wasn't seeing anything. So when they did that x-ray, they found out that the bones were damaged and infected.
Wow.
So they had to remove it.
Okay.
Then
So-
it keeps getting worse. In 2014, I had ulcers on the entire leg. At one point, I was like, what is happening? I was so scared because at the front of the foot, I could see like the bone and one at the back. Well, I was very, very devastated because I'm here working, living happily, enjoying life, and now here comes also I might lose my leg. What are the changes to expect?
And there were several.
There were several.
But you made it through that as well.
Yes.
You ended up at one point on oxygen in 2017.
Yes.
But you're off that now.
Which I'm off that. The doctors had told me that I should have lived on it every day. I'm not supposed to stop using it. Because if I stop, my life can just end right there. However, when I got the oxygen, I tried my best because it was, if I had to use it that constantly, it would have cost a lot. So I tried my best and just use it when I feel like I need to definitely go on it. However, no, I'm not on, I've not used it since 2017 in June.
Wow.
Proud of you, girl.
I haven't used it.
How do you feel now? What's been happening with you?
I am feeling great. I looked at life seeing that I've been through so much. And if it wasn't for God's grace and His mercies, I wouldn't be here. So, you know, I try not to worry about it because it's already happening. What I need to do is keep a positive mind because when you worry about it, it gets worse.
Yeah. So your mantra is, you can do all things.
I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Every day, that is my motto. No matter what the situation is, once you have faith, believe in God, He will carry you through. Although at one point I was upset, scared, and it's like I started cursing Him. I said, Lord,
Why me?
Why me? I love you. I worship you. I do everything that, you know, you want me to do. Why am I suffering like this? But as he said, the tunnel, it's dark. But at the end, there is a light. There is hope.
And you're a beautiful light.
Yes,
This morning.
Thank you.
I can tell you, Nikisha, there are many people watching this show that probably got up this morning and they were also saying, why me? And cursing their life. And I think you have just helped them to understand that things can be better.
Yes,
and we
it
can be better. Bless you for coming to speak with us.
You're welcome.
Wonderful. Nikisha, nicey. Nikisha Brown, living and enjoying life. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. This is Smile Jamaica. It's morning time.